Hardin County Educational Community Television, student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 program is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing a service to all your telecommunication needs, and ESPN 106.1. Welcome again, guys. This is another game for Central Hardin High School playing against North Hardin High School. Last week we saw North play live for us. Today we're going to see North and Central, two crosstown rivals, playing against each other today. I guess we call it the Dixie Highway Special. Kind of going down Dixie for part of this, for this game. So we have two teams interdivision, a district game going on. It's looking pretty good outside today. The weather's nice. With me today, this is, of course, Antonio Menendez, and with me today is a good buddy, Jeff, here, bringing it in again. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice game out. Central's coming off another disappointing loss for the season. One of the biggest issues they've had this year, I think, going into it, we've had a lot of special teams snafus for Central, and every game they've had some kind of special teams thing happen that's kind of like throwing the game off course. If it's a turnover, muff punt, block punt, returned kickoffs, they've had all kinds of special teams issues. So hopefully they clean that up this week. But also, I think the biggest thing for Central Hardin this year has been they've shifted over from a mostly run-heavy base team that looked to run wing T for years of Madeline and Coach Todd last year with the triple option. And now this year, they're really pushing, trying to run a spread offense. And from other broadcasts, I've brought this up before, me and previous broadcaster, Mr. Gray, we just talked about how going to the spread is like a big shift, even more so than going from maybe a spread to a run-based team. You're asking the kids to do a lot of different things that they traditionally had not done before, which is running routes, catching balls, learning how to do things in space that maybe they didn't have to do before. You're asking the quarterback to mainly just hand it off the ball or ran it himself to like now reading whether to run or pass and RPO options, and also like being able to read the field and tell like which receiver I should be throwing to and the timing of an offense. Those are all big asks for kids when they first come into the spread. It's an amazing offense once it gets clicking. Just sometimes it takes a little while for it to get going. So have some patience with us, Central Hardin fans. It'll get there. It takes it a minute sometimes to get it to all to click and work. That's a little bit about Central. Jeff, how do you feel about North? We saw them last week. What are some things you saw with North Hardin last week when they played Pulaski and how they looked as a team? Yeah, I think we we were almost in position last week. We thought North figured out Pulaski's defense. They were playing their corners about 8 to 9 yards off the ball, and North went from like trying to throw it deep to like, okay, we're going to settle down and just kind of throw these like little underneath shallow routes, quick meshes, out, hitches, just taking what the defense gave them, even like little quick screen passes to the receivers. And for some reason, I don't know what happened. If maybe the quarterback got a little bit greedy and just started trying to peek downfield more. But if he would, I think, stayed with that short pass game, I think they could have controlled the game. That whole, like I said, the whole second quarter, like Jeff said, I mean, North pretty much controlled the whole tempo of the game. They ate almost like 6 minutes with a passing attack, and the passes all like, here's 5, here's 6. And if we remember, all the turnovers from North came from receivers trying to make more happen than what needed to happen. Like they were about to be tackled, and then they would try to like break out of a tackle or try to make some extra move after being grabbed, and that's when those turnovers were happening that really hurt North against Pulaski. Gave him the ball in good field position twice in that game. So I think turnovers could be a determining factor for this game. I think Central, if they watch the film, which I'm sure Coach Gregory has, he's going to see that a lot of that inside running. If you run away from Josiah Hope, who's probably the best defensive player North has on that D line, they have one player on that D line that's just like dominant. Um, and it seemed like Pulaski figured out like we can double him up on some trap plays, or also slide from like where he's coming in at. There was even times where they would basically give him a clean look to come through and just go and bypass him by going to the opposite gap. Yeah, Pulaski made a lot of good adjustments. But that Pulaski team was a pretty big physical team. They had, like I remember last week, we said they had about like 13 to 14 kids who were all over 6'2". They had a pretty big offensive line that could kind of dictate the line of scrimmage early on when they try to go more pass heavy and less run heavy out of the spread. North's athleticism on the defensive line was able to get back there and cause sacks and cause pressures, and they couldn't really get a passing rhythm going with Pulaski. It was when they decided maybe we'll just use our big guys and run inside that they finally started having success against North Hardin last week, which is what traditionally Central has done in the past, has been bigger offensive line guys run inside, try to control the line of scrimmage, the tempo of the game. So it'll be interesting to see what they do out of the spread. Pulaski also went to some like I call it a single wing packages where you would have a overbalanced line to one side and a couple up back in the backfield, and you would just kind of either shotgun snap straight to the quarterback and have him run. And there was a couple of times where they would actually pull the quarterback out and have their running back taking snaps like a wildcat to get some of those hard short yardage plays. Basically, then you got 11 on 11 instead of being. And North went to like a 5-2 defense, which they seemed to do a little bit better when they switched out. Yeah, they at first wanted to play against the spread and play against the pass, but they figured out once they started running inside to switch out. I think it'll be a really interesting game. I think some players to look for on the North Hardin side for this game. Ronald Luntz, who's their number one threat receiver, but also punt returner and kick returner. Central has had issues on the kickoff and special teams, especially kickoffs. Are they going to kick it away from him? Squib kick it, kick a load, so he can't have a chance to return it because Luntz is known to bring the ball back. So I'd like to see how that goes on with the special team action. I also like to see how Coach Lynch is the defensive coach for Central, how he plays against this North Hardin attack, if he goes to more of a 3-5 look or a nickel or dime look where he's going to play more spread out to try to keep the pass from going over top. The quarterback last week for North, Kirkland, looked really good. I mean, he was 17 of 27, 169-yard passing. So he was able to get that going. Their running backs were actually doing some work last week. One wasn't more dominant than the other as far as who was running the ball more, but they had multiple backs with Beard and Winfield who are both getting some good plays late in the game. They had to go more pass heavy towards the second half of the game against Pulaski because of what was going on during the game and having to play kind of like catch up ball. Central. Gurgley. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that you don't want to see, though, is on that on Central side before this game's getting ready to kick off here in a minute is Caleb Irwin, who is playing quarterback, only having 8 completions for 20 attempts and only 54 yards. When you're running the spread offense, you're going to want to get more out of your quarterback than that. And so I think that's something to really look at. Can they get some of that to change up some, get a little bit better on that that look. So we'll see. we're getting ready to kick off here. Again, I'd like to let you guys know this is a HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports cover sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating, and also ESPN simulcast at 106.1. Let's go, guys. This is going to be a good game. Let's have some fun. Night looks really good. And kickoff should be getting restarted. It looks like Central will be kicking off to North. And we'll see what they do here. I would suspect they're going to do like a little squib kick. You get it over the front line. I do not think they're going to try to kick it back there. Like I said, Toronto Luntz's side for sure, which is number 10, which is closer to my side, which is the broadcaster side of the field. I do not see the ball going towards Luntz, but we'll see what they do here. So Central Hardin set it up for the kickoff. They're getting everything set here. So they got to get the chain gang ready. Referees are there and get the hand up. Whistle's blown. Let's go. And they kick it off, not to Luntz. He's got it. He's got some lanes. Gets it to the 40. That was not to Luntz. That's 21 for North Hardin. Yeah, Zane Winfield on the run there. Nice return, good field position to start the game for North Hardin. I was surprised they didn't try to just do a little squib kick there to get it just like over to that front line. But here comes North out. They're going to be lined up in a trips package to the near side here. I wouldn't be surprised if they run a screen pass. Central looks like they're playing a man coverage look. Screen pass to Luntz on the inside. Central was ready for that. Luntz only getting about a yard maybe out of that. Maybe two. Look, they're going to give him 2 yard on that pass. Central looks like they were ready for that screen pass. I'd almost always, if I was coaching against North Hardin, if I see trips, I would almost always be telling my corners, be ready for the screen. That is what they're going to look for. Right, they're motioning to trips to the far side. Another screen pass underneath to number 3. Nowhere going. Again, stop there. Central is reading those screen passes. Like I said, if it looks like they're shifting to trips or going into trips, North loves to run the screen pass out of there. Plus, it's a good, easy pass early in the game to get your quarterback in rhythm. Yeah, I'm surprised. Central's been playing mostly in man. Like they look like they're dropping into a zone here. We got twins from North, were even receivers on both sides. The running backs off to the near side here. 3rd and 7. Going back, another little outlet pass. Oh, he made a man miss. 21 hit in the corner. He's going to have the first and then some. So another Zayden Winfield run there to kick off, and now there another little catch out of the backfield for positive yardage, gets a first down. North Hardin lining up in twins again with even receivers on both sides. It looks like they're going to more of a pistol look with her going in motion. He's going to hand it off. Nothing going there. Number 69 for Central Hardin, Jeffrey Council. Nobody blocked him. They just let him come free. They just let him come free. Nobody even picked him up at all. A loss of, looks like about 4 yards on that play. We got 2nd and 14. So we're going into another twins look again with even receivers on both sides. North is shotgun with a pistol look. Single back behind the quarterback. No motion. He's got a guy down the seam. Wide open. Luntz. And that's going to be, almost a touchdown. Let's see if they give it to him. Like right there at the 1 yard line or less. I mean, that's less than a yard away. I wouldn't be surprised if North goes to their little jumbo package where they had the quarterback under the center last week and the week before that. Usually they just let him get free in the seam. You can't let that guy get open. You know that's the number one target. You should have a safety over top and a receiver underneath. Or I mean a DB underneath. Oh, they said that was a touchdown. Never mind. They give him the score. So coming with the extra point. They did score a touchdown. It looked like they didn't get it. And it's good. Their extra point kicker has not missed one all season. Number 85, Daniel Mathan, has not missed an extra point. Good job. All right, while we're switching over, let you know Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Levittown, Hodgeville, Ratcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapykentucky.com. What else? Auto and scrap metals recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices. Pick up your service and friendly staff available. For recycling, he's located at 311 Still Driving in Levittown. Call 70982-7206. Talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. All right, we're back out here. Central's fielding it deep. Either Moss kicking off again. Got a decent boot there. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. So we need a flag. It'll be good field position for Central because of that. I wonder if he was trying to push that to get that over the line and then kind of mix it in the middle there, but it did not die. I think last week he do a pretty good kick where he just killed it in that spot. The ball's going to be on a 35 for Central. Good field position to start with their first drive. Yeah, I would look at wherever Josiah Hope is. I would think they're going to run away from him on this series. Almost got him to jump offside there. So they have a trip look, but number 11 was almost like an up back, but now they're shifting out of that. Do not want to start with like 1st and 15 for your first set. So lining back up, they got that trip look again, but the inside slot receiver is lining up more like an up back. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to run in the side. Gurgley going. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage with that. Second and 15. No, they ran it towards Josiah Hope. Ran it away from him. So they got that trip look again. Nope, now they're in a twins look with an up back. Gurgley lined out to the side. Looking to run his side. Number 43 got back there quick for North. Campbell back there stopping it before it happens. I guess North said, we're not going to let this happen again 2 weeks in a row. They said, we know you watched the Pulaski game. We're not going to let you do that to us like Pulaski did. So 3rd and 16 for Central here. Oh, this is going to be a big passing down now. I'd almost run the quarterback out of space here. Shifting over the line. So we got an offsides by North Hardin, so it's going to make it 3rd and 10, so it's not going to be as bad, or 3rd and 11 because they lost a yard. Now, I will say Pulaski was able to catch North a couple times on the night because their defensive line is so aggressive for North. They were able to catch them a couple times jumping offside. Dropping back. Screen pass underneath to Gurgley. Got tripped up. Maybe a few. He got about 5 or 6 from that. So make it 4th and 7. Gurgley with a decent catch, but no space to get anything going. So we're going to get a punt here from Central Hardin. So that first negative play with the false for starting behind the chains, get the first penalty, making it 1st and 15, then losing yards on 2 plays in a row, making it tough on the Bruins to get anything going this first series on offense. They're going to be punting it here. Yeah, they got the punt off. Kicking it out of bounds. They do not want Luntz to try to run that back there, so that's not a surprise. Well, while we're switching over, let you know we're also brought to you by E-Town Exterminator. E-Town Exterminator is locally owned and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, spiders, crickets, general pets, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online to mugabug.com. So North coming back out here on this second series. So they're going to try to run inside number 26. Nothing doing for the run game. Number 42 is Blake Hockeman, getting in there pretty quick. Luntz is on the ground. Hopefully he's okay. Hate to see that. One of the best players for it. I hate to see that with any player, but I know a lot of the game plan goes around stuff that Luntz does, either as a boy or so hopefully he's okay. While we had this little break, let me let you know that we're brought to you by West Point Bank. It has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, one-time banking made simple. Again, this is a HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsorship by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, What Else, Auto Scrap and Metal Recycling, West Point Bank, E-Town Exterminating. And also brought to you simulcast on ESPN 106.1. Well, Luntz is up. He's getting up on his own, so that's a good sign. Or maybe a stinger, or maybe he's got the wind knocked out of him. It could be. So we got 2nd and 12 here. Oh, 2nd and 8. Sorry about that. Trying to run again. 26 trying to cut outside. Missed tackle, but still got in there pretty quick. Central's doing pretty good against that run game. 23 got in there pretty quick for Central Hardin. That is Gavin Calloway again on the tackle, stopping that before being any kind of gain. So we got 3rd and 8. North trying to establish a run like they did last week. See if Luntz comes back out on this next play. He's not out there. It's a big 3rd down for Central. They don't want to give up an easy first down. Last time they gave up an easy first down. There should be a gap right there in the coverage. Number 13. Screen pass. He's got 3 guys up there, and he's got space. First down. Good run by 26 after the catch. So North Hardin by Beard getting a good run after the catch. That was a good call for a screen pass there. All the Central's DBs and linebackers dropped back into like zone coverage, trying to cover by the line of scrimmage. Keep them from getting downfield, and just a little toss over top, and we're able to get it. Screen pass. Number 3 there. So that is Boykins for the run after catch. Gains about 7 yards. We're going to have 2nd and 3 to go. North coming out and spread look still. They have twins even on both sides. Oh, 26 had a stop there for a second, makes a good cut. He's going to get the first down and a couple yards after that. First down, North Hardin. Got two players from Central Darwin now. Number 34 and number 10 are both coming off, so hopefully they're okay. Number 10 for Central is Kenyon Elmore. 31 is Austin and Kliski. Hopefully they're both okay there. Again, guys, we are brought to you by Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. For the locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgeville, Ratcliffe, and South Louisville, online at physicaltherapykentucky.com. Waddell's Auto Scrap and Metal Recycling, family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available. The recycling needs located at 311 Hill Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping, metal, and recycling. Well, he's coming off on his own, so that's a good sign for him. We're going to have first down by North. So two big third downs converted by North. Kind of a Central shooting themselves in the foot 2 times, having them deep in the chains, and think you're going to have a stop and then give up a big play there at the end on 3rd and long. Yeah, man in motion. Little toss. 21 on the outside. Cuts up maybe a few yards on that play. We're almost getting knocked out by plugs up here, guys. 1 second. We got 2nd and 8 going. We're trying to readjust some of this hookups here. But we got 2nd and 8. Sorry for getting distracted there for a minute, guys. The cords were flying. But we're set back up. So 2nd and 8 by North. They got a couple yards. Central's doing a good job getting laterally against North. I think North would want to get outside with their athletes. Against Central, thinking they can get outside runs going. Inside run at 21. Gained a few yards on that. We're going to have 3rd and 5. So 3rd down again for Central. See if they can do a better job this time. They've given up both big 3rd downs. Central right now is 2 for 2 on 3rd down, so they're 100% going. That's easy math for me to figure out there. So, see what they do different here. Quarterback's coming out. He's looking for the outside receiver. He's got a little spot underneath. So he had it was like two receivers were both running outs. One ran like a shallow out and one ran a deeper out. Kind of splitting that defensive back, having to decide which one he's going to go after. He stays underneath with the receiver. Boykin on the reception. If he went over top, kind of a hard doing there for the DB. He needed more, the outside backer needed to be coming over there to help out that situation. So 3rd and 10, run inside. He's got a lane and then some. He's going to have the first down, so we're going to have a 1st and goal here. So ball's going to be just past, almost on the 10, on the 11. So 11 yards to go to the end zone. They technically could get another first down here. So 1st and 10 on 11. We got inside run, going the same play again. Big stop by Central there. They try to go inside again. 42 for Central. Blake Hockman getting in there quick, filling in that gap. Looks like they stopped him, maybe gained about a yard. A couple guys switching out here for Central. Their big receiver hasn't came back in yet. I hope he's okay for North. Luntz has not returned. But the Twins look with a single back. He's got a guy in the corner. He waited too long. Throws it underneath to the running back. Oh, he's got space. He's gonna score. Touchdown. North Hardin again. Did they call it short? And see, that time I thought he got over. And last time they said he also, they got him on the 1, so I thought we had a touchdown there, but he was on the 1. So North Hardin, that was a little catch by number 26. Beard again. They go under center. This looks like it's going to be the quarterback sneak right up the middle. Nope, they hand it off to 26. Oh, he gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere going. Beard again on the tackle. That inside run, he's saying no.
Hey, he's playing an amazing position. That's amazing. Wow.
Quarterback under center. I would guess he's going to do the quarterback sneak. I think I should have did that last time. Handing off again, going off tackle, and he was able to get in that time. So 26 for North Hardin. Beard for the touchdown. So we got 13-0 for North Hardin. Those third down woes are hurting Central.
Yeah.
2 series where they had them for behind the chains on third downs and should have got a stop and changed possession of the ball and North was able to keep those drives going. So 14-0. Kicks are money here. He has still not missed one this season. I'm trying not to jinx them.
Yeah.
They always say when you say they don't miss any, that's when they miss one.
Yeah, all of us. But I tell you, they are pass, run, pass. Got a great offense.
Yeah, there's about 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Already up 14-0. Central's going to have to do better on those third and longs and stop them from converting. If they're wanting to make this a manageable ball game, they need to get a good series here on offense. So hopefully Central puts string some plays together, doesn't do another 3 and out, giving North the ball back again in good field position. That would be tough going with only the first quarter almost done here. So kicking off again. See if they boot it deep. And he's going to hook it. You got to oh my God, you got to get to that ball. Oh, that was a horrible return, especially he almost gave the ball over to them. When they kick it short there, you have to run up the field and attack it. The special team issues that Central's had this year continues with that.
You probably should have just picked that run. Because he almost left.
So 1st and 10 on their own 12. Little quick pass, nice throw and catch to number 11 for Central Hardin. That is Braden Beagley for the catch. Good decision, nice quick throw. That looks like it's probably going to take it for the quarter after that pass. So Central Hardin is going to have so that's going to be a Bruins first down. So when we switch sides of the field, be 1st and 10 Central Hardin, down 14 to the second quarter. See if they can get something going on this series. They really need to get some stuff cooking if they're hoping to stay in this game. Let you guys know this is West Point Bank, has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Ratcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television Studio Production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 program is sponsored in part by Burning Bird Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs, and ESPN's 106.1. So we're going to be getting back to the action here in a minute. Down 14, starting on deep on their side of the field. We're able to convert our first down, so that's a good thing for Central. Get some. Yes, first down in the game. They've only had one series where they had the ball. They started behind the chains by a penalty and a couple of bad runs, and kind of put them in a bad way. So now we got them 1st and 10. Let's see what Central does. They line up in a twins look, 2 receivers out there, a pistol with a running back behind the quarterback. Fakes the inside run. Looks like it was supposed to be a little quick pass over the top. The defensive end actually dropped in coverage on there. I think they thought he was going to try to come in on the rush, but number 9 was able to get his hands up and knock the ball down for North Hardin. That was Xavier Cruz, knocked down that pass. Look at the like little quick pass here, try to make something happen. Central coming out 2nd and 10. Gurgley off to the side, to my side of the field, the near side. Twins look, even receivers on both sides. Shotgun, dropping back to pass. Oh, keeping the ball. That was a good decision by the quarterback. He had pressure on him quick. There was a lane there to run. Just take it. Don't hesitate and wait on that. So he made this a 3rd and 1. So 1 yard to go here. Again, this is where I like to have that play. Central's got a way. They got a guy on the field needs to come off. Do not do any kind of play right now. They get a penalty. So they're doing a tight package. This looks like another single wing look with 2 up backs. All the offensive linemen there. I think that guy really got offsides by the defense, but the refs didn't call that there. It's going to be close. Let's see where they gave him the first down. So 1st and 10 Central. They kind of did a little look like Pulaski County there.
Yeah, they ran everything close.
Yeah, they had an uneven offensive line where you had more guys on one side, 2 up backs on the one side, and they just ran to that strong side. So 1st and 10 Central making some progress here on this drive. Running inside with Gurgley, nothing going. Number 44 got in there quick for North Hardin. That'd be Grant Grady shooting that gap, getting to the quick. North has made adjustments to that inside run. They're not going to let Central do what Pulaski did to them. So we got 2nd and 11 for Central. We got Twins look again with the running back on the near side. Gurgley back there. Shotgun. Handing off on the inside. Gurgley gets a little bit of a lane, but Josiah Hope grabs a hold of him before he can get through that crease. So Gurgley maybe a yard on that. 2 yards on that. So 8 on 8. 8 tackles, 8 on that series. We got 3rd and 9 for Central. So 3rd and 9 for Central. Quick pass, or they haven't run any screens yet either. They have a single receiver and 2 up top. He's rolling out. Throwing it on the run. Got it. His feet. I think his feet were in. They're saying the catch. That's going to be 1st down. Nice pass and throw. Number 4, Corday Matthews on the catch there. That's kind of how I would want to throw with a quarterback at Central on the roll. They kind of get away from that interior pocket with North having such with Josiah Hope at D tackle cutting through the inside of that interior offensive line. Rolling that would probably not be a bad thing. So we have 1st and 10. Central's got a couple of good sets going here. This shotgun running inside again. Oh. So we got an option play there. So it looked like he was going to feed it inside to Gurgley. Quarterback kept the ball, rolled it outside, and got a few yards. Just 2. So 2nd and 9 for Central. So when we used to run this offense, we called it blue. I don't know what coach calls it, where you have 2 running backs in the backfield. Sometimes they'll call this ace. You have 2 receivers on the far side and 1 receiver on the near side and 2 running backs in the backfield. You can run kind of like some counter plays so you don't know which running back's going to get it. They kind of cross up when they go. Looks like you got a couple yards on that. That was whirler ball in the carry there. So we're going to have a 3rd and 7 on here. A little bit more manageable. Got about 8 minutes left to go before the half. Central wants to keep this ball rolling. So I want to be surprised if North runs man here and brings a blitz, knowing that's going to be a pass down. Rolling out. Oh, he got tripped up on his own feet. Nothing doing. 43 on the sack there for
Irwin
North
sacked in the
Hardin.
backfield by number 43,
So
Colin
43,
Campbell.
Colin Campbell just shooting through there and getting on him. I think if he had tripped on his feet, he had a man downfield, but kind of tripped up a little bit, and that was all there was doing. Shoulder, yeah, on that hit. Hopefully he's okay.
Loss of 13 on the play. The Bruins are in punt formation. Number 7, Cooper Kinsey, will punt it away for the Bruins. Back deep for the Trojans is number 20, Charles Rogers.
So Rogers is back there. So it looks like Luntz is not coming back in the game, at least this half, because he usually be the person back there for the kick, so the team's going to kick it off. Oh. Nah, he picked up almost
Rogers crosses midfield into Bruin territory.
Got past the 50, so we're going to be starting.
And it's tackled at the 47.
Side, 47.
By Gurgley and several other Bruins.
Gurgley's all over there.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10 at the Central Hardin 47.
So 1st and 10 for North Hardin. Let you guys know we're brought by E-Town Exterminator. E-Town Exterminator is a locally owned pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson County and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, training, and safely eliminate problems. Call 270-737-1600 or go to mugabug.com. Dropping back. He's got a receiver underneath. He should have went and throw. He's trying to go deep. Oh, he makes the man miss. Makes something out of it. He had all the time in the world in the pocket there. No pressure at all in the quarterback. Zula has to get in there better.
Pass is complete to number 83 for Vontae Gaines.
So 83 catches the ball there.
Tackled by number 23, Gavin Calloway.
That's gonna be
The gain is good for a Trojan first down.
So 1st and 10, we got a man down on the central side of the field.
Official timeout.
As you guys know, we're brought to you by West Point Bank. Has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let's make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto Scrap and Metal Recycling, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminator. We're also brought to you simulcast on ESPN 106.1. Tune in weekly for all your local HCEC-TV program. Air on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable, Channel 2, or Spectrum 184. All HCEC-TV programs are on HCTV YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. So we're having a little bit more time there. North has a chance here to maybe take control of these last 6 minutes. We saw them do a slow, steady drive last week with about 6 to 8 minutes left in the quarter. Go down against Pulaski and score. I'm sure coach is looking at maybe we can do that again. I mean, they have a shorter field to go, but I think they're going to try to want to eat some clock off this game and maybe go into the half up 21-0 against Central, which would be really hard for Central to pull themselves out of. So 33 coming off the field, he's able to walk off on his own. Looks like he got maybe a cramp there or some kind of Charlie horse. So we'll get back to your action here. See what North does. They go for these short passes. Sometimes after something like that happens, either a quick turnover or downs, or after like a pause from a timeout. When I was like calling offense, I'd like to go for a shot downfield real quick to see if you can catch him sleeping. So back to play. going in motion. It's probably going to be a screen pass. No, outside run. Number 69 is being held halfway down the field. The ref didn't call it at all. I don't know what was going on there. His hands up. He's
Number
being held
21,
all over.
Zayden Winfield on the
I'm not
carry.
sure what
Tackled
the
by
ref was
number
seeing.
11, Brandon
I think everybody
Begley,
saw
and
Bud
number
hit.
8, Gage Gurgley.
But Gay Gurgley on the tackle there after a big pickup. So,
The gain is good for a Trojan. First down.
jumping back, looking deep. He's got a guy in the corner. The receiver got a little turned around there. I think there was a
Pass is
miscommunication on what the
incomplete.
route was supposed to be there. I think the receiver thought it was a post route and it turned out being like a corner route. So everybody got a little turned around.
Pass is complete to
high
incomplete,
school
intended
kids.
for
They
number
do make
13,
mistakes.
Alexander Barkley. Number 15, Caleb Wilson. They're in coverage.
We got twins look, two receivers even on both sides. They should have got a jump off sides there. The receiver got a jump on the ball. Nothing doing, nothing going. That inside run. Central's done pretty good about stopping the inside run. They want to go.
Zayden Winfield on the carry.
Central's really actually been pretty good.
Tackled
against the
by
run
a
this
Dennis
game.
Bruin,
It's been
led by
those
number
third and
69,
longs, giving up
Jeffrey
passes.
Council.
Either
No
little
gain on the
screen
play.
Passes, quick outlet passes that pretty
Bruin fans on your feet. It's third down.
10 Central really needs to get a stop right here if they have any hopes of like keeping this game in some kind of decent control. So this is the third time they've had a big third down, the fourth time they had a big third down. See if they can stop them this time. Right now, North is 100% on third downs. He's got a receiver there underneath and over top. He's got too much space there, so that's an easy first down, easy catch and convert.
Pass is complete to
Caught
number
by
3,
number
Stephen
3
Boykin.
for North
He's run out of
Hardin.
bounds by number 4,
Stephen
Corday
Boykin's on the
Matthews.
first down.
A gain of
Look at they
7 on the
playing.
play. It will bring up fourth down
A deep zone coverage, but
and
they're
3
playing
at
a
the
little too far off
15.
the ball, and we're able to catch that ball and just get an easy first down. Oh, they caught Central jumping off sides. So that's going to be a first by North. So it's going to be
Penalty
first
against
down
the
on the
Bruins.
11. Almost the exact same situation they had a little while ago, first on the 11.
It'll be first and goal. Correction, first and 10 at the 11.
So see what they get called on. They got
Flags are
false
down.
start.
Illegal procedure against the Trojans.
Oh no, illegal receiver. How'd they get illegal receiver? Who was downfield? I guess number 59, their tackle, got upfield too much. You know, pass protection, buddy. You don't have to get that far.
It'll be first and
excited.
15 at the 16.
In shotgun. So run play, 26 cut into the outside. He's got the edge. Was able to get grabbed from behind.
Number
Nice
26,
play.
Beard on the carry.
Beard.
Tackled by number 8, Gage Gurgley.
Gage Gurgley on the tackle there, able to stop him. It's going to be second and 14. Maybe got a yard out of that, if that. Like I said, this is a big series here. North shouldn't be in a rush to try to call plays
A
here.
gain
take
of a
their
couple
time.
on the play. It'll be second and 14 at the
So
15.
second and 14 for North. Wide open. So he did a little double move. Look like he's going to do a corner route, but cut it back inside to
The
a
pass
post.
is
So
complete for a touchdown to
Touchdown
number
by
3,
number
Alexander
13.
Barkley.
So Alexander Barkley on the catch. Nobody there. He
A
kinda
15-yard
got that
touchdown
safety
completion.
on a double move. The safety thought was going to cut outside to the post, went to cut with him, and he cut back in and was able to catch that. So we got 3:47, about to be 21-0 for North Hardin.
The PAT is good by
When
number
it's after
85,
still
Daniel
100%.
Mahone. The score with 3:47 to play in the second quarter. It's North Hardin 21, Central Hardin 0.
They hurt themselves on that series, so.
A first half score, Meade County 7,
Hardin County
3.
Education and Community Television Student Production on HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 program is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs, and ESPN 106.1. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Littleton, Hodgesville, Radcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapykentucky.com. So Central setting up for the kick return here. They really cannot let them get any kind of thing going on defense. They need to get something, a couple of first downs here, at least in this quarter. They don't want to give North ball back with a few minutes up. They've got all their timeouts. So here we go. He's got some space. Gets it to the 30, a little bit better that time. Oh, he should get a flag on that. Here's throw down out of bounds. I guess no flag on that. So, I was surprised. As a ref, would you throw the flag on that one? So Jeff, the ref, says you would have thrown a flag on that because he had to push it, and then he threw him down on the blue sideline part. So that's a little surprising that he didn't get a flag on that. So we got first on the 35-line, best starting position for Central here. So first down by Central. Down 21 with 3:38 going. If they can get a score here, that would be amazing because they get the ball back at the half. Looks like they're going for a screen pass. Kind of went back, like running it backwards. Oh, fumble! Scooped up by North. 42's got the ball. 43 of them's got the ball. North Hardin. So that's going to be Colin Campbell, who's been all over the field this game with a couple big plays in the backfield for tackles for losses. Scoops up the fumble. Now, trying to see who that is. Number 3 for Central. That's Caleb Urban, their quarterback, trying to stop the touchdown from happening. Hopefully nothing too serious. He's on the sideline. It's the second time he's holding that shoulder again, so hopefully he's okay. Oh, no, they're bringing the big camera in on here on me. We'll see what happens with this. It's a little close there. Am I live? Because if I'm live, that is not a good shot for me. I think it is. Last time they had on a little mini tripod right there. Alrighty. Sorry about that, guys. I got a little distracted. They brought the live cam in on here on me. It's right up on me this time. I wore a hat today because I assumed I wasn't going to be on TV. So I do look a little bit of a homer with all my Central gear on. I am representing the Central Hardin esports team, which I coach. Our season will kick off in a week. So if any of my Central Hardin esports kids are watching me out there, looking forward to having a good season coming up, see what we can do with Central Hardin esports. We got to state last year with a couple of our games. So it'd be interesting if we could just get one more step. We were one game away, and 2 of our team sports that almost got to the state finals. We were one game away, semifinals in 2 positions, but close. But hopefully this year. So North's in trips formation, running inside with number 26, gains maybe a yard if that from that.
Beard on the carry.
So Beard on the carry again. He gains a few yards there. So second and about 9 on us.
Second and 9.
So second and 9. North's going to probably take their time here, try to milk the last of this clock. They've got all their timeouts, so if they need to, they could call timeout and decide what plays they want to do. They got trips formation. I wouldn't be surprised they wrote a screen. Oh, that's the first time Central's got pressure back there. Good job. They needed that badly. So they get back there with a combination of Central players coming back there on the tackle. I think that was Gurgley. One of them got in there on the tackle for the sack for the loss.
Tackled in the backfield for loss.
So 3rd and 15.
Bruins
So
fans on
here's
their feet.
Central's big
It's
challenge again. That
15.
third and long. They stopped them last time, so they're able to stop them, but then gave up a bonehead play on a penalty to give them the first down. See if they can make something happen here on the 3rd and 15. I mean, if I'm North, I'm 2 down territory. Maybe you look for something more manageable. What do you think, Jeff?
Hey, they wide open on the outside.
So they stop them. Little outright by 83 for North there.
Number 83 for Vonta Gaines.
So on the gains there on the
Tackled by number 42.
on the
Blake
throw.
Hobson.
So we got a 4th and 9. It looks like North's
Gain of 7
bringing
on
out their
play.
field goal unit. So first time we'll see
It'll be 4th
the kicker
down
trying to
and
go
8.
for a field goal. We've seen him made all those extra points. Let's see how he does on a field goal kick. So lining up number 47.
Placement. And they called it.
So Ethan Moss, good on that field goal kick.
17 remaining in the second
So
quarter.
Central able to stop them from scoring a touchdown, but they still give up a field goal. So we got 24-0 with a minute and 17. This is not what Central was looking to happen.
Football sponsors, Planet Fitness, the Sicilian Bank, and Community Trust Bank.
Yeah, he's on the sideline with his shoulder pads off, so
Our sponsors
we'll see who's going to come in now for him.
on all banners and the field. And thank them for their continued
So we'll
support
see here in a
of
minute who
Bruins
Central's going to
football.
bring in. They have a freshman quarterback and a JV quarterback. I don't know who's going to come out. We'll see here in a minute. We will let you know as soon as they're out there who it is. Or maybe they'll go to kind of like a wildcat look and have Gurgley taking snaps in the back and as a running back getting a shotgun. We'll see what Coach Gregory's plan is if the starter goes out. It's a little pooch kick there again. Goes out of bounds. But the receiver touched it, so it won't be a penalty. So it'll start where after it hit him, it bounced out. So it'll be on the 23-yard line. Central Hardin first down with about a minute to go. Let's see if they I'd assume they're probably just going to run the ball here and try to burn out the last of the clock before the half. They kind of figure out what they're going to do the second half if their quarterback's not able to go the second half of the game. 2 big players out. Quarterback for Central and also Luntz for North. So we'll be seeing Central's band here in a little bit. David Center's been doing a good job this year. They're playing pretty good. So first and 10. So Wilson's back there as quarterback for Central, and mark that down.
The Trojans have recovered the fumble.
So there was a fumble on the play. I was just trying to mark down who's going to be quarterback. As I'm looking down, there's a fumble on the snap, and sometimes that happens when you get a new guy back there. So who was it back there as a quarterback, did they say? Wilson. Was it? I've got a Errol Wilson. Let's see if that was the person. I'll have to wait till the next half to see it again. I missed that. Sorry about that, guys. I was looking down when they said the name Wilson. I was trying to look through my number sheet to see who it was. There for Central. So North's got first down, and if they score a touchdown here, we're going to have a running clock the second half. So they run, oh my goodness gracious. And just like that, touchdown. Winfield for the score. No one touched him. Just gashed the defense there. So I think Central, 2 big turnovers back-to-back on 2 series, giving North insanely good field position. North capitalized on 1 field goal, now a touchdown. It's going to be 31-0 at the half with a minute to go. Oh! Central blocks the kick. First missed kick And I did not say he was perfect that time before that kick. So you cannot blame me for a curse of breaking it because I didn't say it before that kick. So no missed kicks. He's still 100% kicking. One block kick. So he has not missed a kick. Still, he's still 100% making them when he's able to kick the ball. I feel bad for the guy. Got excited. He made a field goal.
Yes.
Made all those extra points.
In the internal
And I think the line. The only bad thing about that though is now that he didn't have that extra point, it's not a running clock still now.
probably will, depending on what happens by the third. Because Central just don't look like they have anything. Got a flag on the kickoff.
Yeah, he kicked it out of bounds there.
Yeah. But
I wonder why they keep kicking it out of bounds. Why don't you just boot it deep to him? I guess since they've held them on defense every series, they're like, let's not even give them a chance to do anything on special teams returning it because they haven't been able to score on us defensively. So Central's lining up back there. So they have the two running backs in the back. That usually means it's going to be a running play. Hands it off.
inside trap.
Gain of a few. I think it's so that's number 15 who's our quarterback now. Caleb Wilson, that's who it is. Now I saw his number. So a gain of 9 for Central, 48 seconds ago. So 2nd and 1 for Central. So they're lined up with the two running backs in the back again. 34 seconds. 2nd and 1, a fumble again. And that wasn't on the quarterback. I mean, the center hit his own butt trying to snap it. You cannot do that. So 20 seconds left to go. We can't have those mental mistakes like that, but I think that's going to be probably the last play. I don't know, we need to get one more off before the half. 9 seconds. Better snap that time. Nothing going. I mean, North is going to probably go to almost like a 5-2 look if they're going to see that offense the rest of the game. They're going to dare Central to pass. So that's the half for us. Again, everybody, this is HCEC-TV, a student production and division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto, Scrap and Metal Recycling, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating. And also we're simulcast by 106.1 ESPN. And we'll see you guys at the half and see what Central does. They'll be getting the ball first, and hopefully they can come up with something here to make this game a little bit more interesting. Or me and Jeff are going to be talking a lot about other stuff maybe in the second half if the clock starts running fast and things are going on. And we'll see you guys here in a little bit.
Led onto the field by drum majors Etta Krebs and Zoe Maddox. The marching band is under the direction of David Centers with assistance from Noah Centers, Vanessa Lee, Matthew Robinson, and Caleb Trent. The Central Hardin Band will perform the first half of their 2025 competition show titled Where the Wind Blows, featuring oboe soloist Zoe Maddox. The Bruin Band will head to South Oldham High School tomorrow for their season opener in Mid-States Band Association competition.
We have a game with North Hardin Trojans versus Central Hardin Bruins. It's been kind of a one-sided affair. Again, this is Hardin County Educational Community Television Student Production at HCEC-TV. Is a division of Hardin County Schools Live Channel 1 programming. It is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service to all your telecommunication needs, and simulcast on ESPN 106.1. So like we said, it's been kind of a lopsided game. Jeff, from what we've seen, what do you think Central really has to do on the second half just to make it an interesting ball game? What do you look for them to try to do?
What I believe is going to happen, they're going to end up having to run the ball. When they quarterback, both teams lost 2 key players. But the difference between North and Central, North had more skill position to fill in. Everybody have touched ball. Central is now look like they're going to have to go to the run game. I'm not sure if Wilson is going to have any positive with the pass game, but we'll have to see. And
Yeah, we had right before the half, the quarterback Caleb Irvin went out for Central. If you guys are just tuning in now, it's kind of a lopsided game, as you can see. It's 30-0 for North. Caleb went out, favored his shoulders. He had a play earlier that he was favored his shoulder, and then right before the half, there was a bad snap. He tried to recover it, and then when he was recovering that snap, that botched fumble, he got hit trying to take down a defender from scoring a touchdown for a scoop and score. After that, he went out. Luntz went out earlier in the first quarter, and it hasn't came back since then. With the score being this big between the two teams, I do not see Luntz making his way back in the game. There's no point to push it with more district games left to play and more games of the season left. You don't want to take a chance to hurt one of your best weapons when the game's kind of got it out of hand anyways.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that Central will actually push the pass and see what Wilson can do, because that's the only thing that's going to be able to make the difference.
Yeah.
In the second half.
Yeah, it's going to be probably a lopsided game, but give some reps in there for Wilson. Caleb Wilson is just a junior, so I mean if he continues to play football with Central next year, you would look to him to be probably the quarterback starting next year. So might as well get some reps in with him this game, see how he looks, see how he does in the spread, get some ideas for next year. Like we said, North's firing like all cylinders right now as far as what they're doing after that game last week against Pulaski. But Pulaski was really big up front and able to kind of control that line of scrimmage and do what they wanted to running the ball. And they kind of got a couple of big turnovers on North, where North this game has got a couple of big turnovers on Central. And those 2 turnovers have really just blown this game wide open. North has not had to punt the ball yet. Every possession they've had, they've scored. And every possession Central's had has either been a punt or a turnover from a fumble. So not good. Again, guys, just so you know, this is a HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage. Sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating. Tune in for all your local HCEC-TV programs. Air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cables, Channel 2, and Spectrum, Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs and HCTV are on YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today and get your local community sports and events. Make sure you also check us out simulcast again on 106.1 ESPN. Special thanks to our HCTV crew. Don't have the names right now. If they get them to me, I'll say the names of who's up there doing the hard work. But I mean, all those guys do a great job. The kids out here learning a trade skill that they can apply to maybe once they get done with high school and go into college. If they want to get into television production, this is a good experience for them. Doing a live sports coverage, I'm sure that's a hard time to do. I actually did a little bit of that back in the old days.
In the old days.
When I went to Killian Senior High in Miami, I was on the TV crew and did some of the sports broadcasting, which is kind of funny for the basketball season because I did not play basketball because I cannot shoot trash.
And I actually coached girls basketball against that high school.
Achilles.
Yep, American high school. I was coaching at.
So here's a
Norfolk
kickoff.
Star.
They're kicking out of bounds again. They have not given a clean look on the kickoff. We got a flag there. I think we got a probably gonna be on a sportsmanlike on number 23. I don't really know why he ran through that block. There's really no point to it. The ball was already out of bounds. They already blew the whistle for being a dead ball. So Central's going to have their best field position. So it should have started on a 35. If they give them the penalty, they'll get another 15 yards. Let's see if they give them the penalty. Or if the flag was just on the kickoff, I guess they're not going to give them the penalty. So it's first and 10 on the 35, Central Hardin.
Wilson in the backfield.
Shotgun. Handing off on the inside. Gurgley on a big run there.
Yeah.
Gain of about 8 on there. Good run by Gage Gurgley. That's the first kind of a big run he's had this game.
Tackle by number 6, Connor Meredith.
So Meredith on the tackle there. We got 2nd and 8 for Central. Nice run by Central. They want to string some more of those together.
And I'm hoping that Central do not play conservative.
It'll be 2nd and 3.
You try to run your offense, see what the junior can do at quarterback. Better another good snap. A couple of good
He
Gurgley
popped it outside.
Try to keep cutting it too far outside. You probably should cut it inside there earlier. Take what they give you. So we're going to have a 2nd and 8 for Central.
Number 4, Camille Taylor, also went on the stop.
All right, so the quarterback's coming off right now. I think they're going to like a single wing type of formation. So you got the 2 up backs again. You got Gurgley back there as the quarterback. He's probably going to get the direct snap and just run it behind those 2 up backs is what I'm guessing.
Yep.
And that's, but they got through there quick. 43 and number 9 on there for North Hardin had nothing doing with that. So number 9 for Northern Xavier Cruz and 43 Campbell, who's been all over. He's the one that caused that fumble late in the second quarter and scooped it up and almost scored from it. So 4th and a long 3. Central, I think, is going to go for. Why not? I mean, last time they punt, they just ran it back where the line of scrimmage was anyways. So in shotgun, they got him jumping offside. Good call by Central to that hard count. So easy
automatic first down.
So easy first down for Central there. Caught him creeping. So first down, Central Hardin. So 1st and 10. So Central on the 48 now. So we got 2 receivers on the far side, single on the near side. He got an up back. He's probably back there to block. A little option there. So
and North Hardin is not even playing for the pass. They got everybody all up
in the box. So that run there, the quarterback could have kept it and went outside or handed it off on the inside. So it was a single option. He handed it off.
A gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9.
So we got 2nd and 9 for Central Hardin.
47. Correction, the 48.
So we got 2 backs. A lot of times in this, you can run a counter or you can run kind of like a crossing play, so you don't know which way the ball's going to run. Snaps gives it.
The nose guard was that number 8.
So that was whirl the ball on the run, but got nothing going. Number 8 for Josiah Hope in there. I mean, he just got through there quick. Nothing going on.
Flags are down.
Got face mask, so that's gonna be a first down for Central because of the face mask. So that's a 15-yard penalty. So Central's, this is the first time they're going to be on
North Hardin
side of the field. So a decent drive going here for Central. Got a couple penalties to keep them pushing forward. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going, keep the ball. So 1st and 10. And shotgun. Single back. No, 2 backs. They got the up back again. Quick pass.
pass.
Oh, almost
To his
intercepted by number 9. Had a chance for it.
Incomplete.
The North Hardin outside backer. Xavier Cruz got his hand on it, knocked him out. That was a little quick little slant route. Tried to hit it quick. A little 3-step drop. Hit him quick. They'll give the defense a chance to set. The DBs are off like 6 yards, so you're trying to hit that little spot on the hashes before the outside backer can get his hands in there, but he was able to knock that down. Shock again, got a single back in the back, twins look, 2 receivers on both sides. Handoff inside to Whirlaball. Whirlaball step quick, 43. He's just having himself a game today.
Maybe a gain of 1.
So again, North Hardin, number 43, been saying his game all day. Cohen Campbell, he has been just getting on it today. So we got 3rd and 9 for Central here. We got 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers wide, an up back, almost like a wing look. Quarterback's gonna keep it. Got nothing going. They got on him quick, so it's gonna be a stop by Josiah Hope before anything happens. So we're gonna have 4th and 9. He got back to the line of scrimmage before he was stopped. I assume Central's going to keep it here, try to run another play.
It'll be 4th down.
So Grigley coming back in. Whirlaball coming out.
It definitely looked like Central have lost all of their alternatives, but they have to continue to play aggressive.
We got twins look with a single back. Dropping back.
He rolled to the left.
Got a holding call, I think, there. So I think we got a holding there.
Pass is incomplete.
I'd assume North is just going to decline that, take over possession.
Holding.
Yeah, that's in Bruins. Going to be a decline.
The Trojans will
Again,
take over
people,
on
we
down.
are brought to you by Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. Locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Ratcliffe, South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapykentucky.com. Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business. Competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available for recycling. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 770-982-7206. Talk to someone about scrap metal and recycling. So North's coming out in a spread look. They got trips. Handing off. Number 26, he's going to get about 4 yards on that. The 26 for North Hardin.
Going to be a 2nd and 6.
So that's Beard again. He's having a pretty good productive game on the ground today. He saw some more touches last week, so the game kind of got out of control for him. So Beard there on the run. They gave him 5, so 2nd and 5. Single back again. Running again to the inside. Just got back to the line of scrimmage. Central's doing a really good job of filling those lanes on the inside. So we got 3rd and about 3 on here.
3rd and 3.
Clock is ticking.
At the 45.
North's going to trips. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a screen pass here. Little bubble screen to one of those receivers. It looks like they were trying to do the hard count first, and they're changing the play. They audibled out of that. Yeah, false start. Legal procedure. Somebody must have moved there for North. So they try to do a hard count first and then audible to another play. It didn't work, and during that audible, one of the players on North must have shifted a little bit, and that was enough to call a penalty. So now we got 3rd and 8 going. So a big play for Central. See if they can stop them here on defense.
We got
Single back, got trips again. Still think they were going to go to a little screen pass. Yeah, there is 24 right there in the outlet. He's got nobody. Throws it just slightly over top. He steps out of bounds. Gains about 9 on that, but still short by a couple of yards. So we got 4th and about 2. I
Two.
would say North is going to punt it, or maybe they'll go for it here. So I think they'll try that hard count again.
It'll be 4th and 2.
If they don't get that, they'll shift to another play. So 4th and 2 here for North. He's going under center.
And if they go for it, that means the coach trusts in the defense.
They're coming in tight. They're going to try to get a little bit of a push there, and the quarterback's going to keep it. Yep, he just
He
going
runs
right.
to the
He's got
outside.
it.
He got it.
Yeah, so the line pinched in. They closed their gaps,
And he came off tackle.
and he came off tackle. So they're able to get the first down and keep the chains moving. We got a 1st and 10 North Hardin.
The 4-yard gain is good.
It's about 4 yards. Nice little run there by the quarterback. Going under center, like they said, they came in tight. They closed their own lanes and made something happen. So we got 1st and 10. Twins, single back. He's going to run inside. Again, Central's doing good against that inside run, but I think North's just okay with that because I think they're just trying to milk some clock here.
A 1-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9 at the Bruin 49. Once again, an Apple
So we got
Watch has
2nd
been
and 9
found
going right here with
in
4 minutes
here
and
in the
22
Northern
seconds.
Marshall press box. Maybe yours. You're missing a Apple Watch.
So North got Twins look again. Motion man.
Motion.
Number 3. He's coming across for a little mesh route. Screen
Okay,
pass.
Screen pass.
He cuts it up
Good.
inside. I think he's going to get the first down there
Pass is complete.
to number
He's
21.
Zayden Winfield.
So Zayden Winfield
Winfield.
there. They ran that play earlier in the game. We were able to get a good gain out of it last time. So we got another Trojan first down. So a little underneath pass. It was a screen. Able to make a couple of guys miss and turn it upfield some for enough for a first down. So we got 1st and 10 on the 40. Norris with a trip look again. Quarterback rolling out. He's got a receiver on the outside. And, yeah, he's able to connect. He got it right there. Nice little throw and catch rolling out. Saw 83 out there on the outside.
Another first down for North.
So gains there on the catch.
The gain is good for a Trojan first down.
So we got a 1st and 10 now on the 30. North is just marching down the field after that, getting that first down on that 4th, 2. They got Twins look with a single back, dropping back to
Dropping
pass.
back.
He's got his
He's going long.
He's got 3.
Pass is incomplete.
He had
in the end zone.
21
A
underneath
fourth
there
in the second half in
that he could have thrown to
Greensburg.
again.
14,
He had Winfield underneath. I think he could have probably just dumped it off there, took a little underneath because Winfield had space if he would have
A lot
dumped
of
it
space.
underneath because he was back there to block. The line held up, so he kind of squirted
Pulled it
out
out.
as an outlet receiver and was empty there in space because everybody from Central was dropping back in coverage. So 2nd and 10 for North. Twins again running inside. Winfield with the ball. Bounces off one tackler. Gets pretty close to first down. We're going to have about 8 yards on the carry. No, they're getting about 7, a little bit shorter than what I thought. So when we have 3rd and 3. So this is 2 down territory for North. Hands it off inside again.
He
Quarterback kept it.
Got
So
nothing
then
but
a couple of
space.
he made a couple guys miss.
Yes.
He's still up. The line's pushing him. Okay, they're going to stop him there. It looks like he's on the
6
6-yard line. So
First and
North's going to be
goal.
1st and goal on the 6. So they've been running inside, even taking the losses on those runs inside. And that time, Central been biting so hard on that inside run that he kept it and then kind of squirted on the outside of the tackle and was able to make something
The gain
happen.
is good for a Trojan first down. 1st and goal.
So
to
1st
6.
and goal on the 6 for North Hardin here. The score here will get our running clock going. So with a field goal or with a touchdown. So let's see what North does. Handing off on the inside of
It's a
21.
Whitfield.
He gains a few. Got about half of that. So about 3 yards now from the end zone. Maybe a little bit less. So 2nd and about 4 to go. But you're only 6 away. I guess you could just keep running. If you get 2 yards per carry, you're going to get in there. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah. Gain of 1, 2nd and goal.
And Central has no answers.
So running inside, he
Inside
cuts it out a little
again.
bit. I think same thing happened again at about another
2
maybe
yards.
another 2 yards. So it looks like they're going to their big package that they had for different scenarios. So we got 3rd and about 3 now.
Gain of 2, 3rd and goal at the 3.
So this is where they went tight before, so they're closing in. See if the quarterback keeps it, getting about 4 last time. We got a timeout on the field from North.
Hardin.
They want to talk this over, see what they want to do on this. Again, we're brought to you by E-Town Exterminating. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson County and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, the skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 737-6900 or go online to mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Littleton, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So North's going to come out here. They wanted to talk it over. Maybe I think there was a confusion on the personnel, and I think the coach had the guys in there he wanted, and I think he was a little bit nervous about getting a penalty here. And I think that's why he called the timeout, because you had some guys still running out, some guys still running in, and he didn't want to get like 12 men on the field or something, so he called a timeout. So he's coming back to that tight formation where everybody's kind of foot to foot, the offensive line, and we'll see if the quarterback keeps it. No, he's going to pitch it out. He spread that out.
They spreaded him out, ran him to the sideline, ran out of space.
Nothing going. So I would suspect a field goal unit will come out here. He made one from this far last time. With a field goal here, we'll get our running clock. We got a official's timeout because a player on the field. So it looks like their Central's got someone down. And while he's down, I'm going to remind you this is a HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County School. Special thanks for our live sports covers, sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating. Also simulcast on ESPN 1061. So it looks like the player is able to get off there. Somewhere 53 for Central. That would be Austin Bly. Hopefully he's okay. It looks like maybe he got a cramp on his calf there.
To the end of the 3rd quarter.
So in the 3rd quarter.
30, Central Hardin 0.
So we come back here. We're going to have the ball 2 yards, 3 yards from the end zone. And I would assume we're just going to go for a field goal here. Try to get that score up to 33-0 to get this clock rolling so that we can have a shorter night.
Do you think Central have any answers for these last 12 minutes?
I think Central is just going to have to see what they can get out of their backup quarterback in case their starter can't start next week, and just see what they can do offensively. I mean, it's been rough going here since the 2nd quarter. They had a couple of positive things going at the start of the 2nd quarter, and they had a couple of first downs going here at the beginning of the 3rd. Try to build upon that and see what they can do maybe to finish off this game. But like I said, it's going to be a running clock. If North scores his field goal, and this game will start going pretty fast after that point. So we'll see what happens. Again, this is a Hardin County Educational Community Television Student Production, HCEC-TV. The Division of Hardin County Schools Live Channel 1 program is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing all your services, telecommunication needs, and ESPN 106.1. So yeah, North is coming out their field goal unit here. They're going tight. They're going for it.
They got a lot of space on the left side.
Man in motion, a pitch again. He's got it.
He got it. Cut up.
26 for the touchdown. So North Hardin scores there. That will be Beard on the run. So that does put us at an ongoing clock the rest of this game. So they spread them out Central was looking for like an inside run because when they've been running that tight formation, they've
bring it in real
been
tight.
bringing it in real tight. That time he pitches that outside and is able to cut it and make a touchdown. So good run by Beard. Last time the extra point was blocked. To see if he gets it in here this time.
Yeah.
No block. No jinx on the kicker.
None at all.
Oh, blocked again.
Blocked
Oh my
again.
God. As soon as I said no jinx on the kicker, he blocks it
With
again.
11:53,
Well, no,
You know what?
That's a
There you go.
There you go.
positive.
That's a positive
That's
for
a
Central.
positive
We can
for
block
Central.
some extra
Central Hardin,
points.
0.
It looks like the guy who blocked it, though,
Is
did get a little. I think Beverly got the wind knocked out because he jumped right into the ball
Yeah.
when it was being kicked, so probably got hit by that. So,
if I was Central, I would still stay away from being conservative. And this is the time to coach up the second string quarterback and get him moving, and
it's,
get some energy in him and try to build up his confidence.
yep, next week. So we got a little bit of time here, and they still haven't got the other player off the field. North already setting it up. They're going to have to wait a minute. So, West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West. Or find us online at westpoint.com. westpointbank.com, sorry. Let us make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown bank made simple. Across our products by Eaton Exterminating. Eaton Exterminating is locally owned pest control company. It has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky. 1976, whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, or even moles. Even moles. Your team has a knowledge, skill, and training and safety to effectively eliminate the problem. 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. We still got some time here. I'm going to throw some other special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew. Thank you guys for the work you've been doing today. Tune in weekly on HCTV Student Production at the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our local sports sponsors, Vandenberg Telecom Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal and Recycling, West Point Bacon, County. And again, we're simulcast on 106.1. So here we go, getting ready for the kick return for Central. Their players are going out. So now the only time the clock is going to stop for the remainder of this game, guys, if you don't understand how this works, is on change of possessions, on the moving of chains and timeouts, and if there would be an official timeout for an injury on the field. Other than that, the clock will continuously run the rest of this game from here on out. So like I said, once this ball is in the air, after Central touches the ball, that clock's going to run.
Right.
It's not going to stop, so it's going to go by quick. For Central, like I said, like Jeff said, let's have some production from Central. Let them see what their backup quarterback could do. I wouldn't be surprised if North starts bringing in some of their reserve guys to give them some reps with this running clock going forward. So kicked off there. Through his legs. Oh, my goodness gracious. So he's going to
Muffed it on
the reception. They are going to need to work hard on special teams this week. I mean, that is the second time that Cordy Matthews has had some kind of issue happen on that kickoff return. I mean, Cordy is as an athlete, you want him catching that ball and returning it. I mean, that's twice this game that they're starting way back on their side of the field because of mishandling of the kickoff. So that is not where the Bruins want to start off. Deep in their side of the field with a running clock going. So first and 10 for Central, running the ball inside.
Looked like a game of 2.
I think that was Gurgley on the run. It's hard to tell from here. You have a camera pseudo in my way. No, I think it was number 2 on the run, so that was Whirlaball. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, they got this camera right here. Hello to everybody at home. Jeff, you want to wave at everybody at home? Let you know you're here if they're showing us right now.
All right.
There's the lens. Always get turned around on this thing. But, yeah, the camera's like right there up on my face, so it's hard for me to see the play-by-play we're on this side of the field. So, back in shock and a little throw over top.
A little throw, okay.
Missed catch. So it looked like he was trying to get like a little quick pass over top to the receiver there. Wasn't able to pull it down. So incomplete. So we got a 3rd and 8 going here. like I said, that clock's going to continue running. So we got 3rd and 8. Ball coming out. Gurley coming back out. So we got a twins formation with a single back. And shotgun. Oh, he's going to keep it.
He's going to keep
He
it.
got nobody.
He got room.
But he's
fumble.
Ball goes out of bounds,
bounds.
so no change of possession. That could have been dangerous there. But we're going to have 4th and 6. They're going to have the punt. They're not going to want to hand the ball right there. They want to give the ball right there to North. So punt team should be coming out.
It'll be 4th and 6.
They had nothing going on that series. We had a first down, got a couple yard rushes, second down, incomplete pass, third down. The defense got in there quick, got some pressure on the quarterback. He had to scramble, try to run for it. We got a timeout over here for Central. I guess they're trying to make sure they got the right personnel out there before they do this. We're also brought to you by Town is locally owned, pest control company, has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, Nelson counties, and the surrounding areas like 10 and 6. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even mold, their team has the knowledge, skill, training, safely, and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 707-700 or go online at mugbug.com. So Central's coming back out there. Let's see what they line up. And I assume it's going to be the punt formation.
Yeah, we got
Charles. They got their
number 20, Charles Rogers, back at the 45
to return it. So 7's on the kick as Cooper Kinsley be able to get that off cleanly.
They gave it to him.
Gonna hit there at the 42, roll to about the 45, 46. So North's going to take back control over the ball. Ball clock will keep going. Got about 8.5 minutes here. I see North's probably going to start. You see, they're all huddled up over there, Coach. You know what that means, Jeff.
Yeah, they're starting to bring in the second.
They're trying to bring in the back guys and making sure.
Yeah.
Let's count our 11. Make sure we have everybody going out there. Everybody know where you're going.
Yeah, because they see in the field for the first time today.
Don't mess up. Okay, let's get our head count. Bringing them in there. So it looks like number 7 is back for quarterback. So Kirkland's still at quarterback. So they kept their running backs in there. Kept their quarterback. It looks like a couple of the O-line maybe at which side, but not many. So they kept most of their starters in. So they're just running the ball upside. So we got first down. They got about 5 on the play. So we got a 2nd and 5. North's going to probably take their time here. No reason to rush. Try to just milk as much clock as they can to try to get out of here, keep everybody safe, nobody get hurt before the end of this game. They already have lunch after the game, so hand off running inside again.
Inside.
Gained about, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Number 20 on the run there for Charles Rogers on the run. We haven't seen him running. Mostly it's been Beard running the ball. So Charles Rogers on the run there. Just got back to the line of scrimmage. So back in shotgun. They have trip plug. I would say they're probably like a screen pass. They got Central jumping.
Jumping.
So it's going to be 4th and a short 1. Now they got a 3rd and 5, so that's going to be first down.
Offsides against the Bruins.
So first down, North will keep the ball. So easy way to keep the ball. So first down for North. Single back, triple formation. Run inside.
Handoff.
So Rogers again there on the run. Gains about 2. Like I said, it's probably going to be all running from here on out.
Tackled by number 42, Blake Hockman.
So I wonder if Rogers is like their second string running back for North. They don't want to wear out Beard, he's ran the ball most of this game, so give Rogers some touches. Save Beard.
It looked like Rogers is a freshman.
There you go. So Rogers again on the inside.
He broke away.
Broke a tackle. Going to gain a couple. Nice little run by him. They had him in the backfield, but he was able to shed a couple of those hits and gain a few, maybe gain a yard on that, which should have been a loss.
Tackled by several Bruins.
So we're going to have 3rd and 7 here. Rogers still in the back. We got trip formation again. I think most of the receivers on that trip side are your younger guys. Little quick
Short
pass at
pass.
24. A little easy throw and catch at 24 there for North Hardin.
Zaylen Johnson.
Pass is complete to number 24, Shamar Whitfield.
No, Samar Whitfield.
Tackled by number 6, Raekwon
So it's going to be 4th and 1.
Oh, okay.
So
It'll
I wouldn't be
be
surprised to do
4th
that
down
type
and 1.
formation
That's a
again,
run.
or maybe try to catch Central jumping off sides. Got about 5 minutes left in here.
They got no.
Oh, they have it on the 2 sheets have 2 different names. So sorry about that, guy. So 4th and 1. They're going to hand it off to Rogers inside, and I think they got him before he got the first
Number
down.
20, Rogers on the carry.
You see,
Hit in the backfield by
Yep.
number 11,
Okay.
Raymond Begley.
so Begley on the tackle, stopping the first down. So it's going to be Central Hardin's first down, so they stop them there. So 4 minutes and counting down. Try to get this one in really quick for the changeover. Tuning weekly at all HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable, Channel 2, and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on HCEC channel. Subscribe to the channel today. Get your local community sports and events. Also on ESPN 106.1. Now, I rushed yelling that one, and then North calls a timeout. Isn't that how it goes? I was like, let me try to get that one really quick before they switch over. I assume North is calling timeout for the same reason they kind of were meeting up there last time. They're putting guys in on defense who don't usually start to make sure
Yep.
they're all,
Make sure they get the numbers.
they got their 11 count and everybody's in the right spot. Well, look at there. Wore me out. I was going fast as I could. I was like, let me get this one in there before they did the switch over on who was on offense and defense, and then we get the timeout there. So there you go. So next week we'll be at John Hardin. Jeff, will you be with me at John Hardin's game next week? Or
I'm gonna have to check. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that I will be.
So next week we'll see a different team. We'll see John Hardin in action, and then one more week out here at Central. Then I got 2 weeks off. There's no games going on. We got a
Central
big
inside.
run on the inside. There we go. Big run inside.
Raekwon Bradley
So
on the carry.
Wake Bradley
The
on
game
that
is
run.
good by Planet Fitness.
So we got first down for Central Harding. Gain of about 11 or 12 on that. Most of the defense looks like it's non-starters.
Yes.
So we got 2 running backs in the backfield.
Off tackle.
Gain of about 2 on that. And it looks like it was Gurgley on the run for about 2 yards.
48, Brandon Spicer.
So Brandon Spicer in there, that's first tackle of the game. Like I said, they have some of their backup guys in there now. We got 3 minutes and counting here, guys. Like I said, the clock's going to keep running and running and running because of the score here. We're just trying to get some positive plays here. They got their quarterback. He's dropping back. A little outside. He needs a catch out. He had that. He probably could have turned it up in space, too.
And they needed that for confidence purposes.
Yeah, Gurley missed that. He had him there. Nice little read by the quarterback. Saw the receiver there. He came out a little out route really quickly and could have caught that and probably could have turned up field. I think he was trying to run up field before he caught the ball. You know, that sometimes that happens. So we got 3rd and 7. In shotgun, swing formation. Whirlball handed the ball off inside, nothing going. We're about at the 2-minute mark here, and the ball clock's going to continue running.
Warbaugh on the carry.
So Whirlball and carry, nothing going there, so they're bringing out the kicking unit. See who North brings out here. Because look, their safety just came off when they're just bringing out number 20 Rogers, who was the freshman, was running the ball, is coming back to turn the punt.
The Bruins are in punt formation.
Oh no, they fake it.
They fake it.
Do a little inside run there.
Now you remember last week. That's what
That's what
Pulaski did on North.
But Pulaski only had to get 2 yards on it.
Yeah, yeah, not 6.
Not 6 or 7. I guess they're hoping to catch them off guard. I mean, there's only a minute left. Really, North can just drag coming back out to the field while they're switching over the chains and everything. Then maybe one play will get off before this game is done.
Trojans take over on down.
So I guess Central's like, let's run one more play, eat a little bit more clock off in this game. The backup quarterback is in there for North. So he's number 3.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. Stephen Boykins. And he's just going to run it there.
So North Hardin's going to go up 2-2.
Charles
Yeah,
Rogers on the carry.
That should be it
Blake
for the
Hockman on the
game.
stop.
Clock running, and players are going to start lining up. They don't even have to run another play here, so 17 seconds going. So that's going to end it for us here at Central Hardin High School. A blowout by North Hardin, 36-0. I mean, from that, it looks like North is probably the favorite to win the division this year.
The final
I
score,
think they're
Central
looking
Hardin
pretty
0,
good.
North Hardin
Hopefully
36.
their main receiver
The
comes back
Trojans,
next week.
the
Hopefully
Bruins
coach just sent him out just to be safe there.
26th of September.
So the next home game for Central will be on the 26th. I will be here for that one again, so I'll be calling that one as well. Another production in the bag. Jeff, hope you had a good time again, my friend.
Yes, we did. I will be back with North and PRP in October.
There you go.
But looking at North 2 weeks in a row, I've seen a lot of production.
Yeah, I think North, after this game, after how they played this season, it's probably favored to win the district this year. I mean, like I said, they're a very veteran team. A lot of their skill position guys, this is their second or third year running in the system and starting in the system, and a lot of their defensive players the same thing. Their quarterback has played since a sophomore. He had to play 2 quarterbacks the first few years he played quarterback was with a second quarterback longer. Here now it's just 1. But he's had a lot of reps back there, so this is a real veteran team that you're looking at running this offense or running this defense. So I think North's probably feeling good after this game. So till next time, fans out there of Hardin County football, I will see you next week at John Hardin. Looking forward to seeing their run game. They have a really good running back out at John. So we'll see how this goes. Again, have a good night. Be safe.